We are live. It is week 14, game number 6 of the 2021 NFL season. It is featuring the Tennessee Titans going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. We are at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville, Florida. Don't let this go. See you all after the game.
We'll see Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State at TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Josh Lambo set to go, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M. And also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon, but being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
This is Derrick Henry, and not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what the offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a third down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First down carry for Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, kept their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferguson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help his teammates out on the perimeter. He can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On first down, Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spin the play before he gets there.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Now the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Stephen Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. So they pull a little rabbit out of their hat, nearly for 6, almost got the fake into the end zone. Either way, they're set up really nicely.
So we all fell for the illusion, didn't we? Did they saw someone in half on stage? I mean, that was something right there. We fell for the fake in a big way, as did the defense. And look what it turned into, a monster play. And now they're set up inside the 5-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll make it 2nd and goal.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. is Henry. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run forward with Henry, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of 30 to the 29. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know what's slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department. Because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
First and 10, they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the run, it's Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And his throw is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And that one off behind him, incomplete. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun is Minshew. And finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to have the Jags 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to palm that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Minshew to throw. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. They will pick up there 20 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when you're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
I'm throwing short. Not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab, as his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Josh Rambo now for the point after. And this is and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, will kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On first down, it's Tannehill. Smith catches left side. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Titans gain of 12.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 30. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And it will result in a fresh set of downs. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys have the lead. hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Minshew. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Pushing through the contact, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Titan football. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start with a give to Henry, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, enough. Seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And they'll make it third down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They begin the drive with Robinson, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the third down. Minshew sets to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jack Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in your back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Tannehill. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And they get him down right near the midfield side. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Final minute now, the third quarter. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun for Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Even this offense doesn't have a single point to its name. They're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they got momentum going, so you don't have a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you got them rocked on their heels.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Early down stuff to put this offense in position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now we go, Tannehill. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Tannehill. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And a 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7. Interesting call there to take the 3, but I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun is Minshew. And Eifert has it. And they bring it to the ground just shy of midfield. Big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, first down. Big look up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good game. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Rashad Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 43-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now Tannehill and the Titans trailing 10-3. A minute 45 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now it's Tannehill. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Again, Tannehill. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners, who had the receivers on lockdown.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I think I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to 0. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you were points at a premium, that's certainly applied here.
That almost got up on the time capsule, didn't it? Old school football. Low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the
I
defensive.
certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Right, guys, they have with the Jaguars winners over the Titans 10-3. We're gonna end the stream, and I'll be back tomorrow for another live stream. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day and night.